so much. Now, I am here today to talk to you all about fair share. We can call it fair share, or we can call it equal share. Okay, so now what is fair share? Fair share means everyone gets the same amount, or everyone gets an equal amount. Do you remember that word equal? Good. Okay, so when we do fair share, we start with a whole, just like we always do. We start with our whole, and we separate it into equal parts, right? Or parts that are the same, okay? So one way that we can fair share or equal share is by splitting something in half. When we split something in half, we split it into two, okay? So that means we can fair share it between two people or two ways. So we call that half. So one way that we can split something in half is we can start, so for example, I have my sheet of paper. This is my whole, okay? My square is my whole. Now I want to split it in half. And remember, half is two equal parts. Two parts that are the exact same. So I can fold this in half just like this. See, I folded that in half. Here's one half. Here's my second half. So remember, two parts is how we make a half. And to make sure they're the exact same size, I folded it just like that. And I will draw a line down the middle to show you how I split this piece of paper in half, okay? Now another way that we can split something in half is maybe when our whole is more than just one sheet of paper. So if you notice right here, my whole is 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of candy. See that? 4 pieces of candy. How can I split 4 pieces of candy in half? Well, one way that I may do it is I may say, okay, these are my two friends. So I'm going to split it in half. Each friend is going to get a fair share. I may say, well, friend 1 gets 1 piece. Friend 2 gets 1 piece. Friend 1 gets another piece. Friend 2 gets another piece. And that way I make sure that they get the exact same. So they both have an equal share, a fair share. They each got 2. So what was my whole with this? 4. My whole is 4. And now what were my halves? 2 and 2. So I split this whole of 4 in half. Okay, so that's another way. Now I'm going to show you a couple more examples. And I want you to tell me what the whole is and if each friend got a fair share. So for example, right here, I have friend 1 and friend 2 again. My girl and my boy. What is my whole? My whole is 2 pieces of pizza. Now, did I split those 2 pieces of pizza in half? Did each friend get a fair share? Yes, because each friend got 1 piece of pizza. Now, what about here? What is my whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my whole is 8 strawberries. Did each friend get a fair share? Well, when I look at it at first, it doesn't look like it. But let's count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he got 4. Let's count how many strawberries she got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. He got 4 and she got 4. Did we split that equally? Is that a fair share? Yes, it is. So my whole was 8 and each friend got a fair share of 4. What about? Look at those caramel apples. Yummy. What is my whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is my whole. Did each friend get a fair share? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No, my friends did not get a fair share. We did not split that in half because each side is not equal or the same. Oh, my favorite candy, jelly beans. What is my whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my whole is 6. Did each friend get a fair share? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, each friend did get a fair share because each friend got 3. Now my last one is some yummy, yummy ice cream. What is my whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My whole is 5. 5 ice cream cones. Did each friend get a fair share? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No, this is not a fair share. We did not split that ice cream in half. Each friend did not get an equal amount, which is good because 2 or 3 ice cream cones is probably too many, right? I bet their bellies would hurt after eating all that. Okay, so as you go on to my next video, When the Doorbell Rang, which is a great book, I want you thinking, why do the parts of a whole need to be equal when making fair shares? How can we share a whole equally with 2 sharers? And when do we share equal pieces or parts of a whole in our daily lives? Because believe it or not, you probably split things in half or do fair share all the time and don't even realize it. So I want you thinking about those questions as you go on and listen to the next book. It's a good one. Bye.